Joining us now is Democratic Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon. He is the ranking member of the Budget Committee. Senator, it's great to have you with us. Are you willing to vote no and shut down the government?
Well, the Republicans are shutting down the government. They control all the branches of government. They have been the ones refusing to meet with Democrats. That is not the way the Senate works. During the time that the Senate was in the Democratic majority, we held extensive negotiations over every continuing resolution. And we take seriously what the president said back in 2013, when he was not the president. He said, if there's a shutdown, it's because the president of the United States, is what Trump said, because the president of the United States failed to bring people together. But now Trump's in office. He's refused to meet with Democrats. The majority leader of the Senate refused to meet with Democrats. The Speaker of the House refused to meet with Democrats until this deadline, and the House isn't even coming in until tomorrow. This is a Republican shutdown, clear and simple. They passed this bill, which was a families lose, billionaires win, shutting down health care in order to fund tax breaks for billionaires, shutting down nutrition for kids to fund tax breaks for billionaires, adding $30 trillion to the TAD tax breaks for billionaires. And we're saying, hell no, we want a families thrive and billionaires pay their fair share. We put some very reasonable provisions forward, including that what is done by Congress cannot be undone by the President of the United States, because the Constitution is clear. The power of the purse rests with Congress, not the president.
So to be clear, you would be a no vote on this continuing resolution today?
I think you would see every Democrat vote against this partisan strategy of families lose, billionaires win. Absolutely.
What we do know about at least one Democrat planning to vote with Republicans, and that's Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. Here's what he said.
Our core responsibility as a senator is keep our government open. Why would we shut it down? The president has a lot of levers he could pull. This is one we could pull, but why would we pull that lever? Because that allows him to pull a lot more levers and make a lot of changes about the government that we can't, that he can't do now. But until we shut it down, then that creates all new opportunities for him or vote to make all these kinds of changes.
Senator, what's your response to that argument?
Well, I'm responding to the situation that is in front of us, which is the Republicans have pursued a strategy of hurting American families, not just with health care, but, the president was just talking to the generals, bragging about the tariffs. He said it's raised trillions of dollars. It's actually raised only about $150 billion more than the old tariff, but that's because it acts as a sales tax on America. So he's driving up the cost of things for families. Health care is going up, electricity is growing up, groceries are going up, and what has happened with the attack on healthcare is you have then, therefore, 8 months of families being sicker and poor. That's the Trump agenda. We're saying we're going to fight for families. That's important. It's important to say this path is the wrong path for America.
On that healthcare piece of it, Majority Leader Thune has argued that Republicans are willing to negotiate even on the healthcare tax credits, just not right now. Watch.
Give us some time to do the rest of the appropriations bills, and if there are other issues they want to talk about, one of which is this premium tax credit issue, we welcome that conversation. But you can't hold the federal government hostage. Release the hostage, and then we can start talking about these other things.
Senator Wood, more time to negotiate makes sense. Why not give another 7 weeks to make something happen?
Started several months ago. Right, because John Thune has said, I will not talk to Democrats, and it was like a game of chicken. I'm going to drive down the highway, I'm going to aim at the other car, and I'm going to refuse to talk to them, and, well, you end up with a car crash. Well, this is the Republican shutdown. This is the Republican car crash going to hurt all Americans because John Thune was unwilling to sit down and start talking about these issues.
I mean, what assurances would you need at this point from Republicans on health care to get you to sign on to maybe a stopgap bill, considering they have spent over a decade trying to destroy the ACA, a.k.a. Obamacare?
Well, it would have to be pretty, Vance actually said, I'm told, that some of these ideas you Democrats presented are good ideas and worth considering. Well, okay, great. Well, then start talking to us a couple months ago. But say, hey, yes, we don't want to increase the cost of healthcare by 75% here a couple months from now. That's bad for America, and quite frankly, it's bad for the Republican Party. We don't want to decimate Medicaid starting in January of 2027, where an incredible impact on not just those who have Medicaid across this country, and that includes people in nursing homes, the disabled, our veterans, so many folks. It's a program that affects, a third of my state. Well, 30% of my state is on the Oregon Health Plan, and 60% of the children. I mean, it's a massive impact on decimating healthcare. It's the absolutely, basically, let's take and help the best off be better off while taking the struggling and hurting them. It's like a red carpet for the rich, and it's red tape and devastation for struggling families trying to get on their feet. This is the concern, and it's not just over the policies. It's over the fact that an authoritarian president is trying to take the power of the purse that belongs under Congress in the Constitution and take it and get an executive line item veto, which the Supreme Court has already said is illegal. They're doing it through funding slowdowns, funding freezes, funding basically grabbing the funds and saying we're never going to release them through this end of fiscal year rescission strategy. So we have to say no to this authoritarian takeover as well. And the piece that we have control over, a lot of the pieces we don't have control over, the piece we have control over is to say if we have passed into law funding for programs, it is the executive's responsibility to proceed to follow the law and distribute those funds to those programs, and not to freeze or impound or slow down or slow walk that funding to the end of the fiscal year.
Okay, Democratic Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon, appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.